Hello Villanova, and welcome to your October Wildcat Recap. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Hannah. Even with fall break cemented in the middle of the month, October was a busy one on campus. Let's get right into it.
For the 8th consecutive year, Villanova University sponsored 1842 Day, our annual Day of Giving. On 1842 Day, clubs and organizations across campus fundraise for their own causes and for the school.
This year, Villanova transformed the Oreo into 1842 Day's home base. There, carnival-like activities and opportunities for fundraising drew students out of the surrounding areas and encouraged them to participate with their friends.
One of 1842 Day's most popular fundraising opportunities this year was cat cabs. Students waited in line to hop into a golf cart driven by faculty members, who would then ask the students Villanova-themed trivia questions. For each question answered correctly, that student earned donation money provided by the university and its donors, and were given the opportunity to send those funds to a club or organization of their choice. As always, the donations were doubled when students rode with a partner. In 2024, 108 clubs and organizations were sponsored by 383 cat cab rides.
The most common period of donating this year was during the Giving Power Hour, a 60-minute block wherein organizations competed against one another for a bonus prize. This year, the competition was based on the quantity of donations received in the Power Hour and not the total value of all the donations. This opened the door for all students, families, and alumni to give back to their favorite organizations equally, regardless of socioeconomic status.
All told, Villanova received donations from 9,341 total donors this year from all 50 states in the United States. This added up to a sum total of $8,160,516 raised, successfully reaching the campaign's goal.
1842 Day went a long way this year, in no small part thanks to Villanova's recently announced fundraising campaign, Espiritus Nova. Facing a whole bunch of potential changes to campus in the next 20 years, Villanova's president, Father Peter Donahue, announced the new capital campaign, which will seek to raise $1.25 billion.
The comprehensive campaign is split up into 3 distinct campaign goals. The first is, quote, investing in all Villanovans. Through this goal, Villanova will seek to raise $300 million to help close the financial need gap for all undergraduate students. General speculation on campus at the moment is that the university is striving towards becoming a 100% needs-met institution, which would incentivize applications from more students all across the world.
That's right, Aiden. The second campaign goal is researching for the common good. Through this goal, Villanova hopes to expand hands-on research opportunities for all students and faculty across all disciplines. Investments into research may help Villanova finally obtain the coveted R1 Institute status, indicating universities which are research leaders in the United States. Becoming an R1 Institute would increase faculty research and, subsequently, enhance Villanova's standing as a premier undergraduate university.
The final campaign goal of Espiritus Nova is, of course, quote, enhancing our campus. Major construction and renovation projects are scheduled to commence within the next 10 years. A new bookstore and admission space at the foot of the bridge across from the St. Thomas of Villanova Church, new dining options on West Campus, a complete renovation of Tolentine Hall, and a revitalization of the intersection of Ithan and Lancaster are all planned. Villanova insists that through the capital campaign, these new spaces will bring our community further and push our academic excellence farther.
Espiritus Nova is not a light endeavor, but with a significant amount of the capital already raised, Villanovans have already begun looking forward to how the campaign will advance Villanova and add even more value to an already valuable degree.
Villanova's forward-thinking attitude has affected students in other ways, too. Also announced in October was a new reusable to-go box program sponsored by Dining Services.
This program is fueled by the university's commitment towards a more sustainable world. Some students have questioned the practicality of the program, which will require students to return to-go boxes to dining halls at a later date. Right now, disposable to-go boxes are often thrown out immediately after consumption.
To make the program possible, Dining Services is adapting a much higher level of technological innovation than disposable boxes. Using a tracking program called Topanga, each box is linked up to a mobile ordering system and brought out to students upon ordering. After a few days pass by with the box not having been returned, Dining Services says students will receive an alert to return it.
Facing concerns that many students will mindlessly lose or dispose of the boxes, Dining Services has assured that because the boxes are equipped with trackers, it won't be difficult for students to retrieve them after an initial mistake. If they do not, the consequence of a light fine has been proposed by lead figures involved.
Reviews of the proposed system have been mixed. On one hand, most Villanovans are committed to making the world a more sustainable place to protect the Earth from climate change. On the other hand, returning to-go boxes, particularly for those students living further away from dining halls or with difficult schedules, adds a level of inconvenience to students who have demonstrated a need to reduce that inconvenience by ordering food to go in the first place.
Overall, October was a busy month, which looks forward to a bright future for all Villanovans on campus.
For Wildcat Recap, I'm Aiden McGovern.
And I'm Hannah Logue.
We'll see you next month, Villanova.